Volkswagen Touareg, and the carrier bearing has completely disintegrated. So to show you what that sounds like, I'm going to drive up and down the driveway really quick before I climb under there and show you what it looks like. That's at 30 miles an hour.
Yep.
Giving it gas and it just smacks everything under there. All right, so now we're under the trusty Touareg here and trying to find out what's making that banging. This is the carrier bearing right in here. If you can see, maybe, possibly, there is a rubber type of like gasket in there that kind of goes around, and that is what's blown out. There you go, you can kind of see it right there. There's a crack all right in here. So this whole thing moves like this, which is supposed to have a little flex, but this is murdered. So we're gonna replace this today. All right, so after doing some research, this is what I found, and this I opted for because I don't have to remove the drive shaft at all. I can just sandwich the carrier bearing right into this puppy, and that's it. It's quick and easy. There's 2 Allen head bolts in here, and this comes apart, splits right in half. It comes with, this is JXB Performance, comes with a track or street style bushings, I guess, that go around there. They feel pretty much the same to me, but hey, I guess there's a slight difference. One's larger than the other by a millimeter or 2. So we are gonna go for a track, because why not? All right, so I'm gonna take this out quick so you can all see more of what it looks like. Up, roll away on me. We're poor and we don't have a lift. Don't judge us. Come on. Nice catch. Don't worry about it, I'll get it later. Alright, so this is the lovely bracket that we just took all the bolts out of. I definitely need to get replacements for those. But here is the carrier bearing. What's left of it. Good grief. There we go. That is fully blown out. Dang. That thing has seen better days. Might have to replace that eventually. So, alright. Alright, so the determination here is that we're just going to cut this, because I'm not taking this off to get it off, obviously. Easier the better. So I'm just going to get a cut-off wheel and cut this and then pry it off and then pull it off the drive shaft. And we have to clean all of this, in my face, all of this off so that the new rubber from that JXB kit can go right around this lovely bearing right here.
So we're just cutting off the rubber seal right now.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the best way for this without slicing my hand off. Safety first, cut away from yourself.
Crap in our eyes. Still trying to get it off.
I'm trying to be lazy and find a way to scrape this off, and it ain't working.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What? It's a brand new blade. Seems like the only viable option.
Don't cut yourself.
Oh, don't worry. Until I do.
Exactly. And we're done, finally.
So the razor blade was, well, I mean, rip it off as much as you can with channel locks, and then razor blade gets it mostly off, and then I'm a perfectionist, so I had to get it all off, and I used a, one of these, I forgot what they're called. What is it? This lovely tool. It's fantastic. Air gun. Disc wheel thingy. And now I'm going to use the cutoff wheel. The fun part, to get rid of that fancy thing.
We're wearing protective lenses, guys, don't worry.
OSHA, is this okay? Old rusted piece of junk. Ugh.
It smells.
That's burning rubber. It's great design, I gotta tell you. Lasted a real long time. Alright. Alright, so this is the old failed piece of garbage. And this is the JBX. I already took the liberty of putting this puppy together, and it falls apart. There's just nice rubber bushings in here, like so, to help keep vibrations down. And this basically, what's gonna happen here is this is gonna go in the car. This is gonna go around the drive shaft. You see this comes apart here. We're gonna put our new bushings in here. I believe this channel's for grease. I'm just shooting off the hip. And we're gonna put this all together, and we'll show you when this is on, and then we'll show you when we put the rest on. Okay, so we were just talking about this, then we decided to record it for everybody to hear. Basically, this is gonna be, this outer ring here is spinning now because obviously the drive shaft is stationary and this is a bearing. And I don't want this to rust, so I was thinking about painting it, but then I was like, you know what the heck, and I was wrong. This channel is not for grease. This channel is so that when you take off the old carrier to this bearing, there's a little rib from the existing rubber that held this bearing in center. So that rib is so that you can just put it right onto that, clean the whole entire thing off. So, basically I'm gonna put silicone on here, and I'm gonna put this all together so that this isn't exposed or doesn't get any water in here and rust, because I hate rust. So we will come back to that. So I broke the can, and it's just gonna keep coming, so I'm just putting this on now. Some people are probably gonna yell at me for doing this, but whatever, I don't really care. This is my extra precaution. Oh, this, I'm just gonna spread this on here so that I get a nice coating of it.
It keeps oozing.
Yeah, well, whatever. It is what it is. It's an old bottle. This is RTV silicone maker, or I'm sorry, RTV silicone gasket maker. It's good for -40 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so I just had to look at to make sure I was putting this in the right direction. Again, the smaller, or the gap goes towards the front of the vehicle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this puppy right on here like so. I had to make sure that this has wording printed on it, and it goes towards the back of the vehicle. So this is gonna be the fun part. Wording towards the back. And then this puppy comes up like so. Then I gotta get my bolts. And don't drop it on your face or in the jelly.
Oh, snap.
That's fine.
We'll clean it.
Some extra protection for the paint. This is not easy, working on your back underneath the car, just saying. Lock that down in place. It's probably gonna shift and adjust some. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the carrier plate. This comes with a kit. I'm choosing to swap it out because it looks nicer and it's not all rusty and it's got some nice new hardware. Well, you can still use the hardware with the other carrier plate, but the fun part now is going to be getting the bolt holes to go in. I saw some guys put this bottom plate on first. It might have been a smart idea, but then you learn. Only took me about a minute or so. Finally got them lined up. I do need to find out what these are all supposed to be torqued at. So far, she looks pretty good.
Just cleaning up the bolts.
Of like what you don't do at home, but it's just what I do at home, and we just don't tell nobody.
What you putting on there?
Well, trying not to catch myself on fire, but I just found some random black paint laying around for headers, so it's whatever. It's that time of day, and that's probably gonna make this call all go on fire, but whatever. Alright, so Just gotta continue working this down. It's tight. Well, it stopped. I'm gonna tighten it. So I double checked the website and I did not see any paperwork. I did not see a torque spec. Nothing. So I'm gonna assume tight, hand tight. And hopefully I don't break nothing. And hopefully this air ride doesn't crush me because it keeps adjusting. All right, so that's tight. So this is tight around the drive shaft bearing with the track gaskets. So the difference between the I read up on it. The difference between the, what was it, sport and track? The sport is quieter. The track can allow for more noise, but they say if you have an exhaust or windows down while you're driving, you're really not going to hear anything, so it doesn't really matter. And if you're doing this, you're an enthusiast and you're wanting more performance out of it anyways, so I'm pretty sure none of us care. So that being said, I'm going to throw up a couple of these bolts here and start working my way around to tightening her down. All right, so I just tightened these two puppies down last because this carrier bracket kind of shifts around. I had to play around with it a little bit because the clearance on both sides of these is really tight up against the bracket, and I'm using heavy duty sockets. So I mean, if you use skinnier wall sockets, it probably wouldn't be an issue. But anyways, it's all in, it's all nice and tight, looks great. And you grab this drive shaft here and play with it. This side moves a little bit because it's got the end here, the joint. This side is the part that's solid into this carrier bushing. This thing, that's my hand moving. You cannot move this bar hardly at all. It's stiff. So that's nice. So I'm curious to see how she sounds. So
yeah, let's jump in and give her a test drive.
We're gonna go and take her for a quick drive after I clean all these tools out from under here.
Yep. All right.
Oof. Already silence. Well,
That did it.
there's no more knocking. And I honestly don't hear anything coming from the drive shaft yet. Don't think I really will. Feels like it's a little bit peppier too.
Yeah, it does actually.
Well,
Cool.
that did it.
All right. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.